Well, good morning. It's now just 7 o'clock, getting us started here on this good old Wednesday hump day. How's everybody doing this morning? Did you get much sleep last night? Did you? I did not. I took a little nap, got up at midnight, took a little nap, got up at 1:30, took a little nap, got up at like 2:30, watching the storms, posting the social media. So, a little bit of Herkle-Dirkling going on in my world here today. What does that mean? That means you go back to bed. After you've been up for a little bit, you just go back and take a little nap. That's what we're going to be doing here sometime. But I got a school visit here today, so we're going to be heading over to Woodland Elementary School in Oak Ridge at 9:45 to go talk to the third graders over there. So that's going to be a lot of fun. All right, I want to start you off first things first with the time lapse from yesterday. This is really cool. I don't know why the music's playing, but this is really cool. So we had a gorgeous sunrise yesterday morning. Clouds were with us first thing, then some sunshine. Watch this low-level jet stream really start to crank up. Ready? Here it comes. Low-level jet. You can see the moisture associated with that, with those fair weather cumulus clouds. Clouds started to build. That's that incredible low-level jet at 5,000 feet that produced winds gusting to 60, 70, 80, 90 miles per hour across the higher elevations, and even some very strong wind gusts in the lower elevations. And that's really what we've been dealing with here over the last 24 hours. All right, so we'll take you back outside and show you what it looks like. Again, that's a look there from Monroe County again. That's a live look here at this hour, but we will continue to highlight what's going on for the day today as well. I do want to get you out on the roadways here this morning. There's going to be a lot of debris out on the roadways, so something to kind of keep in mind here this morning. So we'll start you off with the T-Dot cameras here at this hour, and of course, it's Wednesday, so we got to say good morning to Ed Rupp here this morning. But if you are going to be traveling out and about, watch out for debris. I've had several reports of debris on the roads that you need to watch out for here this morning. Live look at the interstates. Again, wet roads here this morning. The wind is still with us here at this hour as well. But the wind, well, it's not going to last all day per se because, well, I take that back. The wind is going to last a good chunk of time throughout the day, but we're also talking about a disturbance heading our way. So again, on the backside of the system, we are going to continue to see some light snow showers developing on the backside of the system. All right, let's go ahead and say good morning to Ed Rupp this morning. It's hump day, my friends.
Wait for him. Wait for him. Bam! Now we slide all the way downhill to the weekend. The kids can get ready for school, and Debbie can take her shower.
Oh, good old Debbie can take her shower this morning. I don't know why my camera's all messed up there. Anyways, here we are. All right, so let's talk about the forecast ahead of us here today. I know why, because we got it on the wrong map. There we go. There's my camera. So you got Union County just above me right there, and a big shout out to all my sponsors here this morning as well. All right, so yesterday we made it to 70 degrees. It was a warm and windy day around the area. By the way, good morning, Carol, Katrina, Linda, Deborah. We've got Denise joining us this morning as well, along with Julie and Felicia, Kathy as well. So good morning to you. Happy hump day to everybody. We really sure hope you have a great day today. It is going to be another gusty day around East Tennessee, and we will continue to see the winds kind of hang strong throughout much of the day today, but eventually we'll start to see those winds calm down. All right, here we go. So we'll move right along. Let's talk about those weather headlines for the day today. If we can get these graphics moving, come on. It's at a snail's pace. We did lose power here at the house, by the way, last night for about 30 minutes or so. Generator kicked on, thanks to City Heat and Air Conditioning for allowing and keeping the power on with East Tennessee weather. Great stuff there. So it's going to be another breezy day with falling temperatures. Light snow will develop from sundown through sunrise tonight. Light rain moves back in on Friday into Saturday morning, but it's going to be negligible. It's not really a huge rainmaker. We'll talk rainfall totals here in a second. Again, if you're joining me on Facebook this morning, welcome to Wake Up with Witcher. If you don't have the East Tennessee Weather app, I had a lot of people say, I've got a great Witcher's adventures I'm going to tell you about. I went to a community yesterday. We'll talk about that at the end, but they were like, yeah, I see all over Facebook, but I was like, do you have my app? They're like, no, you have an app? I mean, I talk about it all the time, but that's okay. So again, if you're joining me on Facebook, download the East Tennessee Weather app. It gives you all the watches and warnings, interactive radar. It's literally the most clean, efficient, easy way to get weather here in East Tennessee. Plain and simple. Go to any other app. It's not going to give you the information that you will get or the efficiency and the cleanness. All right, so light rain moves its way back in Friday, Saturday. We'll talk about that here in a moment. So power outages here this morning. We've had quite a few power outages. We've got some more counties, it looks like, that are involved with some more power outages, but we've got thousands with power outages as we get the day started. So let's check in with Cumberland County. Cumberland County, 8,000. Near Pikeville, Dayton, Ray Meigs, 800 or so. Down into Polk County, 1,000. Greene County, and up towards Carter and Johnson County, we've got some power outages as well, along with Union County. So quite a few power outages taking shape here this morning. Thousands without power. Maybe you're joining me on your cell phone or your tablet or the computer this morning because you don't have any power here at this hour. The National Weather Service has canceled the high wind warning for the mountains of East Tennessee, but the high wind warning continues over into the mountains of North Carolina. We do have a wind advisory in effect until 4 o'clock this afternoon. We're still talking about a breezy day ahead of us today. Gusts of wind in excess of 35 to 45 miles per hour. So, yeah, it is going to be another breezy and gusty day around East Tennessee. The winds will eventually relax as we get into our Thursday and Friday. So a few lingering showers upper East Tennessee. That moves its way on out. We'll probably see a little bit of hit and miss sunshine. Here's the deal, though. I can't rule out a stray shower or two. We still have a southwesterly flow all the way through noon. Now the winds are going to start to shift a little bit more westerly as we get into the afternoon. So not a big push of colder air yet. That's at 3 o'clock. After about noon to 2 or so, we'll start to see those temperatures fall. Here comes our snow machine because we got some very cold air aloft, temperatures of 32 degrees or colder. Not an incredibly saturated column from top to bottom, but we do have some saturation, just doesn't go all the way through the atmosphere. So we're not talking about big time snow, but as we get closer to sundown, we could start to see some snow showers from Fentress to Scott, Morgan to Cumberland County, maybe even into Ray and Meigs County, and down throughout the parts of the Sequatchie Valley. Even the higher elevations are going to see that. And then as we get past sundown through the overnight hours, a little bit of light snow will continue with that westerly, northwesterly flow. So just a little bit of moisture on the backside of that. Rainfall amounts, this model has been picking up on the rainfall that we've seen early this morning, so that will change, but not a lot more rain. So let me just bypass that because that's not the story today. The story is going to be the wind, the falling temperatures, and then light snowfall tonight. So I've not changed my snowfall forecast. I've had this now for, day or two? So still looking at about an inch or less across the Cumberland Plateau, half an inch or less further south of Cumberland County. Maybe a few flurries late tonight, early tomorrow morning, somewhere around, say, northeast of Knox County, up along the I-81 corridor. Can't rule that out. But again, no travel troubles. And then less than an inch of snow, basically, from the Tri-Cities down across the mountain counties. So basically from, we'll go Cosby, Newport, Greenville, Pigeon Forge, maybe Pigeon Forge, but definitely I think I have a better chance in Gatlinburg, of course. Walland, Townsend, probably going to see a little bit of snow. Tellico Plains, maybe a light dusting as well. And then upwards of 1 to 3 plus across the higher elevations. And so because of that, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory. We are still technically, well, I guess we're not. I guess meteorological spring is what we're in, but I guess we're technically still in the winter months. And daylight saving is this weekend, by the way. We lose an hour of sleep? No. Yeah, we fast forward time. We spring forward, so we lose an hour of sleep, but we gain more sunlight. So that means the beautiful sunrise that we have this morning is going to be, well, dark again until we progress through the rest of the spring months and into the summer. But winter weather advisory in effect for the day today. 7 o'clock observation temperatures, 40s and 50s. It's not actually well above average by 10, 15 degrees or so. And we're much warmer than what we were yesterday morning. Not 40s and 50s. Those numbers don't seem to be right. But we're talking about 15 to 20 degrees warmer than what we were yesterday. All right, so your temperature trend will probably get a little bump in temperatures through about 10 to 1-ish. So we'll start off in the 40s and 50s. We may climb into the mid to maybe a few pockets of upper 50s right around lunchtime. And then after lunch, that's when those temperatures start to tumble. As we headed home from work this evening, if you don't head home between, say, 6 and 7 o'clock tonight, we're going to be dropping down in the 40s. But again, we're going to have wind chill values into the afternoon because, well, we're going to have the wind blowing. And so do anticipate wind chill values throughout the day today. Let's break down that 7-day forecast for you. Let's see. Happy hump day to you, Jerry. You're very welcome. All right, so gusty today, 30% chance for maybe a couple of spotty stray showers. 30% tomorrow, that's first thing in the morning. And maybe a little breezy tomorrow, not nearly as breezy or gusty as it will be today. Lighter wind on Friday, warmer temperatures. So we go from 58, technically today, Down to 48 degrees tomorrow, 60 on Friday. Not bad. 61 on Saturday. Frontal boundary brings us some light rain showers. That light rain's basically at 20%, probably first thing in the morning. I think it's going to be late Friday, early Saturday. Not a big rainmaker. Sunday, a few clouds hanging out with us. We're at 53. And then look at next week. How about temperatures pushing close to 70 again next week? The roller coaster ride of late winter, early spring, right? And then as we get into the latter part of next week, there is a bigger storm system on the way that we'll have to watch closely. It does appear that it will bring us a lot of rain, probably late Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame-ish. So obviously not on the 7-day forecast as of right now. But before we get there, I wanted to highlight that Friday, Saturday storm system. So again, this is the American model, the GFS. This is one deterministic model. Don't take this to heart. Just gives us just a general idea. Frontal boundary slides on into the area Friday night and Saturday morning. You can clearly see not a lot of rainfall with that. This model is also picking up on a little bit of more moisture down across the Gulf of Mexico, trying to creep its way into the area. I don't think that's going to happen as it stands right now. I actually think that Saturday we'll see drier conditions, and then Sunday we'll see some drier and sunnier conditions. That's how it stands right now. We got a long ways to go. It's Wednesday, so as these models kind of come into consistency, I suppose, agreement, if you will, better chance of knowing exactly what's going on. But again, I think just about a quarter of an inch of rain. So not a lot, quarter inch or less, really, to be honest with you. Heavier rain showers over the next 7 days, further to our east and southeast. All right, so here's your 7-day forecast from Knoxville to Chattanooga, Crossville to Tri-Cities. Pick out the one that's closest to your city. And of course, you don't even have to look at that. You can just open the East Tennessee Weather app. That will give you a good idea on what your location is, because obviously, I can't forecast specifically for every single city in East Tennessee, but I do forecast for the major cities, and so the model data just or the forecast kind of just pieces those numbers together. So if I were to go like in Chattanooga and 50 degrees in Knoxville, it would piece the pieces together in between for you folks in, say, Monroe County or McMinn County or even Blount County or what have you. So that's kind of how it works. So, of course, you could always get a 10-day forecast with the East Tennessee Weather app as well. All right. Happy birthday to Wade this morning. I just see that coming in. You're a little early, Julie. A little early. We haven't celebrated birthdays and events yet, but we like Wade. What's up, buddy? Is he off to work? Big old birthday. Jeez. Do I dare ask how old he is? Morning, Jesse. How are you? How'd you fare in Cott County? Those winds were howling. Good news to pass along. I posted this on social media this morning, but the good news is the evacuations have been lifted in Sevier County. I believe in, let's see, let me go to my social media because I posted that. Let's see. So from Sevier County EMA, evacuation orders have been lifted across Sevier County, including the areas of Pittman Center, Webb Mountain. Residents and visitors are urged to remain cautious, and as conditions can change rapidly, and we are still talking about some breezy and gusty conditions throughout the day today. Quite a bit of power outages, and I guess that's about all. I don't know as much about Monroe County as of right now, but I will try to keep you posted on social media. Big old 52. There you go. Wade, you got me beat, buddy. You got me beat. Not by much, but you do. But I hope you have a great day. What are you going to do, Julie? Are you going to celebrate? Are you taking them out to dinner? Do you do something special for birthdays? Again, birthdays are great. Birthdays are awesome. All right, it's 7:13. Let's see if this is working because some of my cameras have gotten messed. Yeah, okay, I have to reset that. So that's not working, but that's some of the cameras anyways around East Tennessee. Volunteer Marina anyways is what that's showing. Anyway, so windy conditions, snow showers tonight, kind of an up and down weather pattern for the next several days. And that is about it. So shall we move right along? Get to work with the national holidays for the day today? Let's do it. All right, so Wade, anybody else celebrating a birthday today? Happy birthday to you. We're also celebrating events. If you've got events coming up here this morning, it's going to be it should be a pretty solid weekend. Sunday will be better, I think, than Saturday. Happy hump day to you, Cheryl. Dinner this weekend, working today. I suppose work gets in the way, doesn't it? Sometimes. Life gets in the way sometimes, but we can't always let it get in the way, right? All right, it's Ash Wednesday, by the way. Are you heading off to the Catholic Church and going to get ashes put on your forehead? Is that what you do? Do you do that every year? Let me know in the chat. It's National Absinthe Day. Interesting. I believe it's illegal in the United States. Maybe legal. I think it's legal in Europe, but illegal in the United States. Don't quote me on that. That's what I think it is. But I could be wrong. It's National Cheese Noodle Day. We got to see what that's about. That doesn't look like cheese noodles. You know what that looks like? Cheetos. Like the puffed Cheetos. National Cheese Noodle Day on March 5th marks the annual celebration where fingers turn a cheesy orange as we snack on our flavorful treats found all across the country. These cheddar cheese coated snacks come in puffed or crunchy, fried or baked. They also come in single serving or jumbo size packaging. Clearly jumbo size. We live in America. Everything's jumbo size. Anyways, anybody like Cheetos? Yeah. Anybody like the spicy, fiery Cheetos, like the fiery ones or the jalapeno ones? And it's National Multiple Personality Day. Huh? Who? Where? What? How? Why? What? I don't know. National Personality Day. Let's see. Let's see what that says. National Personality Day 5th has two separate approaches to recognizing this day. All right, the first strategy takes an inward examination of our own personalities. This approach sees the day as a way to explore personality traits and examining the roots of those traits. Each one of us shows a different side of our characters at other times or different places. Sometimes our personalities appear to be altered. Do you alter your personality? Depending on whom we are coming in contact with or what we're doing or who we're doing it with. With these things in mind, the day focuses on our thoughts on our own personality traits. But the other side of that observance aims to raise awareness of the disorder itself. So let's talk about that. Multiple personality disorder is better known as dissociative identity disorder, DID. It's a characteristic by at least two distinct and relatively enduring identities or disconnected personality states that alternately control a person's behavior. Someone with DID will experience memory impairment or important information not explained by ordinary forgetfulness. While this disorder affects less than 1%, 0.1 to 1%, 0.1 to 1%. Wow. Of the population, it impacts its impact is profound for the community and their family. Continued need to treatments, support, and research continues to remain. Interesting stuff right there. Crazy. Don't talk. Who are you? All right. Those are your national holidays for the day today. Let's see if we have any photos. Any photos that have come in through Witcher's Pictures? No photos from last night. We had photos from the sunrise yesterday morning, but no photos from last night. So we move right along. Did you use the East Tennessee Weather app during this event? Did you track the storms? Did you reach out to people in Louisiana during Fat Tuesday? Say, heads up. Did you watch my good friend on social media, Nick, down in Louisiana, who's doing exactly what I'm doing? So I posted that. I shared his live video on my platform to show you that, hey, listen, there are other people like me that are doing exactly what I'm doing across the country, and we have to give these people support. Plus, they're doing a great thing, really highlighting exactly what's going on in their communities when severe weather approaches. And we had a big severe weather event. Actually, I wanted to see, I haven't looked this up yet. Let's see what kind of storm reports we had over the last 24 hours. So, believe it or not, we had more wind reports. So we had, let's see if I can see that, 179 wind reports yesterday. Let's see here. Well, I take that back. If you filter them out, 159 reports and 6 tornadoes. So it didn't turn out to be a tornado outbreak that we were anticipating. But sometimes we don't get a big tornado outbreak, even though the models are showing that we would see and everything's lining up for a huge tornado outbreak. The problem is sometimes when you have as strong of a wind that we had, you just can't get the tornado genesis to form. It kind of just turns into more of a severe thunderstorm extreme wind report. But we had some incredible wind speeds all the way from the Mid-South to the southeastern U.S. to hear as well. And the strongest tornadoes so far being reported were EF1s. It looks like that's what it looks like, but extensive damage down across much of the mid-south and the deep south. So anyways, let's see. They used to make habanero flavored Cheetos, but they don't anymore. Do they not? They make jalapeno ones for sure. You're going, my birthday is Saturday. Yay, Cheryl. You're going to Calhoun's on the River with family. I love Calhoun's on the River. All right, Cheryl, what do you get? Layla says, yes, we have an Wednesday service at 6 o'clock at Cokesbury United Methodist Church. Nice. Let's see. Felicia says, I sent an email about an event. I'll have to check that out for sure. Well, Katrina, I sure hope you have a great day. Cheryl, Brenda, happy early birthday and have a blessed day. Yeah, listen, great. Listen, it's going to be breezy and gusty throughout the day today. Light snow showers develop. If you start to see some snow in your area, I would love for you to share that with me. You can upload those through Witcher's Pictures on social media, of course. I'll be posting a lot more on social media talking about the wind. Like, share, subscribe. It really helps build this platform, and it helps community awareness. But we're a growing small business here in East Tennessee, providing hopefully a great service to you, your friends, your family members, your coworkers, the whole community in general. Oh, wait a second. Stop the madness. I'm just going to keep the music rolling. I told you, no, we're going to stop that music. I told you I had a great day yesterday, and I wanted to share some stuff with you. So I had the chance. Now, let me get my facts straight here. I had the chance, the opportunity. I was asked to go out to the to the Villages of Farragut Independent Living Community. I was invited out to an independent living community. Beautiful place in the Farragut community. But I was asked to come out and judge their Mardi Gras celebration. And I was out there judging with a couple other folks with our community as well. One with the Farragut Press, the general manager there. And the other one was with the city of Knoxville, Farragut. I meant to write her name down and I forgot. Anyways, so we had a great time, and I wanted to share some video, some photos, because the video is awesome. So see if we can get this up for you. All right. Well, it's not going to play, is it? Not going to play, but I'll just show you some pictures. How about that? So we had some great photos, some great pictures. So here's a couple. Look at this cute couple. Yeah, I believe they were a couple. I think they were a couple. Cute couple there. But look how decked out they are. There was one gentleman that's getting ready to turn 98 years old there, and he is still living, not in an assisted living, in an independent living community. He still gets around. 98 years old. He looked amazing. This is this gentleman right there. Right. Number 14, right there. That gentleman right there is 98 in like a couple days or a week or so. Something like that. Incredible right there. Let's see. We've got some other great photos to share with you. We had, look at this costume. I mean, look at these people. It is amazing. They had so much fun. They danced around. I wish I could show you some of the dancing photos. And so we had to crown king and queen. So here we go. Here's the king and queen for you. They looked great. Both of these two were dancing like nobody's business. It was just absolutely so much fun. So thank you so much to the Villages of Farragut Independent Living Community for having me out to celebrate that as well. They had a live band. And here's the deal. What a great community. They had cocktails. They were dancing. They had great food. They had a king cake. It was so much fun to get out there and enjoy that with those kids as well. I also wanted to share, I had a chance to get out to, I don't share this yet on social media, had a chance to get out to Mill Creek Elementary School. That's a really blurry version. Let's get a better version. There it is. Maybe that will be a little bit better. There it is. So I had a chance to get out to Mill Creek Elementary School. Look at, they had my website up. We really talked about it. They were pushing my app to their parents and stuff. But great questions. Second graders at Mill Creek Elementary School went there the other day, And as I mentioned, I'm heading to Woodland Elementary School here this morning at, should be there about 9:45 or so. So I got to get a bunch of work done. Then we'll go say hi to the third graders, all the third graders at Mill Creek Elementary School. Chris says, by the way, be careful, everybody. A lot of debris is out on the roads. So keep that in mind. All right, my friends. Calmer weather is on the way. We do know that. But I sure hope you have a great day. Enjoy a little bit of sunshine, but keep those rain jackets or the umbrellas and watch those wind chills later on today. Could see a couple of passing showers coming in out of the south and southwest. If you chimed in late, I always send you back to the 24-hour weather channel so you'll get an idea of the presentation of the 24-hour channel. So it's a little bit of an L-box, different view than this. The 24-hour channel is what I even told that independent living community. I said, listen, this is a great thing to have in your community, have in your businesses, have it in your waiting rooms as a resource for our community. No need to support HGTV and those big box conglomerates. Support a local guy, right? East Tennessee Weather. And again, if you don't have that app, log on to eastTNweather.com. I've got links for Android and iPhone right there at the top of the app, and it does work on the computer as well as laptops as well. All right, my friends, we sure hope you have a great day. I'll see you back here tomorrow. Be safe. Travel safely. Watch for debris. Help your neighbors clean up today if you have a lot of cleanup work around town. Power outages will slowly diminish throughout the day as the linemen get out and start to restore power around East Tennessee. Hopefully they can get that restored for you before the day is over. We'll see you back here on our good old Friday Eve tomorrow on Thursday. For Wake Up with Witcher starting off at 7 o'clock in the morning. Until then, have a great day.
From the East Tennessee Weather Center, here's your morning weather update with meteorologist Mike Witcher.
Good morning. Hopefully you got a little bit of sleep last night. It was bouncing around. The winds were howling. A lot of folks were evacuated from their homes thanks to fires burning in parts of Monroe County and Sevier County and other places around East Tennessee. So thoughts and prayers to everybody that was evacuated from their homes. Lots of power outages already this morning. So if you're joining us, maybe you're joining us on your cell phone or a tablet because you may not have power here this morning. Let's go and start you off with the almanac from yesterday. It was a warm and windy day. The wind really picked up late last night. We saw winds in excess of 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, and even 90 miles per hour across some of the highest peaks of the Smokies. And that was a sign of the changing weather. Thank goodness we didn't have any instability in the atmosphere because that would have led to extreme severe weather outbreaks. So thank goodness we didn't have that. But the rain was beneficial to the fires, which is good news. Now, as we move along, we are talking about increasing wind again throughout the day today. So the wind's not really going to back off. Let me show you a time lapse from our KMNV Monroe County Airport camera. And again, we started off with some clouds, had a gorgeous sunrise yesterday morning. Then we saw some sunshine. Notice the winds. Watch the wind shift and that low-level jet stream really shift in from the south, cranking in the moisture. So that's in the form of the clouds. Cameras bouncing around like crazy. You can see the windsock there on the wind field just cranking straight out. Terrible general aviation day. Too windy for that. But definitely a sign of the changing weather pattern. And then the showers and thunderstorms moved in during the overnight hours. We didn't have any necessarily severe weather, but we definitely saw our fair share of wind. So another breezy day ahead of us today with falling temperatures. Light snow will be developing from sundown to sunrise. And then light rain moves its way back in Friday to Saturday morning. Not a big rainmaker there whatsoever, but we are definitely talking about another system to swing its way on through. I think a bigger system potentially by the middle and end of next week. So we'll highlight that in the coming days. Here's as of 6 o'clock this morning, power outages around East Tennessee. Again, more have been added to parts of Cumberland County, Morgan, and also Roane County, Meigs County. So we've got thousands without power here this morning thanks to toppled trees, power lines down, causing some fires. Again, not a good situation. Now, the wind advisory continues here across all of East Tennessee until 4 o'clock today. Winds are going to be gusting to about 35 to upwards of 45 miles per hour, and it's still a high wind warning in effect for the mountains of North Carolina. So it's still going to be an incredibly breezy day. When you look at your wind gust trend, it's rather gusty and breezy this morning. They're going to hang strong here throughout much of the day today. That takes us through 5. May see those wind relax. The wind relax a little bit overnight tonight, but still kind of a breezy night ahead of us here tonight. Not nearly as windy, though, as it has been. All right, let's pick up our timeline on our future cast. Rain showers moving their way on out. We'll see some hit and miss sunshine, but it's not going to last very long. as we'll see the clouds fill back in on the backside of the system. Still a southwesterly fetch of moisture, so can't rule out a couple of spotty showers throughout the day today, but I'm not expecting a whole lot. We'll go about 20-30% chance for some moisture. Other than that, as we get closer to sundown, 7 o'clock tonight, here comes the colder air aloft. Temperatures will cool down to 32 degrees or colder, just up above the surface, about 5,000 feet. That's going to allow for these snow showers to be developing. And then temperatures come down overnight tonight. The snow machine will crank up. Now, we're not talking about a really impactful snowstorm, but we are talking about some light snow to be developing. First things first, now, this is including the morning rain shower, so that's not really doing you a service. I probably shouldn't even show you that. I think later on throughout the day today, just a couple of spotty showers. So let's ignore that graphic and let's move right along to the snowfall graphic because we are talking about some light snow showers. Still looking like the possibility of less than an inch of snow across the Cumberland Plateau, maybe a few flurries flying late tonight, early tomorrow morning across upper East Tennessee. We'll go about less than an inch across the foothills. That would include Gatlinburg, Cosby, Newport possibly, and the higher elevations could see 1 to 3 plus inches of snowfall. So because of that, the National Weather Service has issued a winter weather advisory. This runs until Thursday morning for Fenchurch, Cumberland County, down through Pikeville, Dunlap in the Whitwell area, and the Smoky Mountain National Park. So we are talking about some snowier conditions. Now the ground temperatures are warm, so again, not expecting any major issues. And do we actually measure 1 inch of snow or less? Maybe not, because I think we'll get some melting to occur, or a lot of melting to occur. So something to kind of keep in mind. This morning, we started off with temperatures in the 40s and 50s, which is warmer than what we were yesterday morning. Quite a bit warmer, actually, but it's not going to last very long. We may get a little spike in temperatures right there into the mid to upper 50s as we get closer to about 10 to 1. And then after about 2 o'clock this afternoon, temperatures come on down. As we head home from work tonight between 5 and, they say, 7 o'clock, we'll be hovering in the 40s to right around 50 degrees. And then those morning lows drop down into the low to mid 30s. So it is going to be a chillier start to our day tomorrow. Tomorrow, we start off at 33. We'll warm to 48. 31, 60 on Friday. Quiet and dry conditions. Although it is still going to be breezy and gusty today, breezy tomorrow. Lighter wind by Friday. Friday night into Saturday morning, about a 20% chance for some light rain showers. The rain showers will not last all day Saturday. This is really more for the morning hours. And then we'll dry out on Sunday, Monday, warm things back up. And how about next Thursday? We're going to be pushing close to 70 degrees. So a little bit warmer weather. A lot of it warmer weather is on the way. Let me go back to this side. So let's pick up our timeline on Friday morning because we do have those light rain showers heading our way. So we've got another frontal boundary moving its way into the area, but it is relatively moisture starved. I think we'll probably pick up anywhere from a quarter of an inch of rain or less. Now, this is just one model forecast. Picking up on some moisture further to our south. I don't think it's really going to work its way into our area. I'll keep an eye on that for sure. I think we're going to dry out and clear out as we head into our Sunday, but I think Friday night into Saturday, we'll pick up about a quarter of an inch of rain. So not a huge rainmaker, but definitely a little bit more moisture heading our way. All right, here's your 7-day forecast across all of East Tennessee. Pick out the city that's nearest to you. So we go from the 50s throughout the day today, then we'll drop down into the 40s throughout the day tomorrow, back into the 60s Friday, Saturday, 50s on Sunday, and pushing close to 70 degrees as we head into next week. All right, so the power is going to be restored today. The wind's going to still stick with us, so probably continued power outages. Give those guys, the linemen, extra patience here today. They're going to be out to really doing their jobs really hard and really well, so give them a little extra patience. And anybody that was evacuated from the fires, hopefully we get that all resolved throughout the day today as well. I'll have another weather update at noon today and again at 6 o'clock, so check back in. We'll dive into the details on the snow showers and see how that's developing and evolving. So do check back in because there might be some minor tweaks to the forecast. In the meantime, I sure hope you have a great day. And due to the wind and the rain and the severe weather and the fact that we are in severe weather season, I want you to have a way to receive weather information. And the easiest, most efficient, cleanest way to get weather here locally in East Tennessee is the East Tennessee Weather app. Download it today. Plan your day with the East Tennessee Weather app. From video forecast weather updates to an interactive radar giving you past, current, and future radar of 2 hours to day parts, 7 days, current conditions, access to the only 24-hour weather channel right here in East Tennessee, live weather cameras, and severe weather alerts from the National Weather Service. Download the app today to always stay in the know. This is East Tennessee Weather. Weather when you want it.